Good afternoon. We are here with Tomas, and he is going to tell us about another Newbery Medal book. Tomas, what book are you holding?
I'm holding Dear Mr. Henshaw by Beverly Cleary.
Yes, and this book was written in 1983 and won the 1984 Newbery Medal. Now, Tomas, when you were picking a book, I brought a few home for you to choose from. What was it that inspired you to choose this book?
I don't know, I guess I just sort of picked it out of the blue.
Did you like the cover art? Did you like the length of it? Did the summary intrigue you? Because
No.
there were some good books I brought.
Not really, just sort of picked it out of the blue. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Beverly Cleary. She wrote Ramona and Beezus and Henry Huggins
And Ribsy, of course.
Ribsy, yeah.
Okay.
And The Mouse and the Motorcycle.
So you knew she'd be a great author.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tomas, now that you've read this book, Dear Mr. Henshaw, how would you rate it? 1, terrible, not worth reading. 5, awesome, great, add it to my favorites list.
I would give it a 4.5.
What would make this book a 5 for you?
Maybe the fact that I don't know. It was pretty good. Not exactly sure.
Okay, maybe something to think about, huh?
Yeah.
Tomas, give us a little summary of this book. What is it about?
It's about this boy. His name is Leigh Botts, and he writes this letter to this author. His name is Mr. Henshaw. So the first page it says, May 12th. Dear Mr. Henshaw, my teacher read your book about the dog to our class. It was funny. We licked it. Your friend Leigh Botts, since this is him in, I think, 2nd grade. Yes, and then the next letter says, Dear Mr. Henshaw, December 3rd. I'm the boy who wrote to you last year when I was in 2nd grade. Maybe you didn't get my letter. This year I read the book. I wrote to you about called Ways to Amuse a Dog. It is the first thick book with chapters that I have read. The boy's father said city dogs were bored, so Joe could not keep the dog unless he could think of 7 ways to amuse it. I have a black dog. His name is Bandit. He is a nice dog. If you answer, I get to put your letter in on the bulletin board. My teacher taught me a trick about friend. The I goes before the E, so that at the end it will spell end. Keep in touch, your friend, Leigh Botts. I think it's pronounced Lee.
How does he spell it?
Leigh.
Lee, probably. So is the whole book letters?
Some of it is letters, and then the author, Dear Mr. Henshaw, responds back, and he tells Lee that he should start keeping a journal. So he started making this journal, and some of them are journal entries.
Okay, very cool. Now, what genre would you classify this book as?
I don't know, maybe realistic fiction.
Sounds that way to me. So I'm curious, this book being a book of letters and journal entries, is there a problem in the book?
I mean, right out of the gate, his parents are divorced, but it doesn't really seem like that's almost a problem to be fixed. I guess Lee, he partly hopes that his parents would get back together. But another thing is, there's this person that steals his lunch, So he came up with this burglar alarm so that when you open the box, it rings a bell. And he did that. And then since he made that, no one steals his lunch anymore. But there isn't that much of like a problem.
What grade is Lee in this book for most of it? I know you said it starts out when he's in second grade, and then you read from third grade. Is he in third grade the whole time?
No. So it starts out in second grade, then he's in third grade, and then he's in fourth grade, and then he's in fifth grade. And I think it's and then it goes to sixth grade, and then it stops there. He stops in sixth grade.
Okay. So would you say that this book is a good read for anyone sort of in third to seventh grade? They would maybe be able to relate to Lee?
I'd say more fourth or fifth to seventh grade.
Okay. Well, is there anything else you would like to tell our listeners about Dear Mr. Henshaw?
Nope, not really.
Do you know what book you'll be reading next, Tomas?
No.
Okay, well, keep us posted. Thank you.